Hello everyone, I am Safara, a lecturer from Telkom University, Bandung, Indonesia. Today, I'm going to present the result of research titled Development of Geographical Information System for Mangrove Monitoring. Case study, Mangrove Malang, Indonesia. My team and I have done this research and it is presented in IEEE 7th Asia Pacific Geoscience, Electronics and Remote Sensing Technology or AGERS 2024 in Manado 12 and 13 December 2024. Indonesia has over 17,000 islands, surrounded by more than 5 million kilometers and has over 90,000 kilometers of coastline. Kabupaten Malang, one of the cities in East Java, has a long coastline of up to 77 kilometers with 18 beaches along it. Since the opening of the shortened Trans-Java route in 2015, tourism visitation has increased significantly. However, unregulated tourism leads to environmental degradation, from opening food stalls to no permit diving. Mangrove areas also decrease due to poor management and lack of ecological consideration. Mangroves are very important for ecological, biological, physical, and socio-economic functions. And also it serves as unique habitats for animals and plants and protect coastal areas from big waves. The challenge faced by the government is how to make sure that the government can see the condition of mangrove quickly and make a decision about it. Thus, this research propose an information system with a dashboard that enables stakeholders, especially the government, to make data-driven decisions and promote ecotourism to balance tourism and conservation. This research develops an information system using a website-based application. The software development model, which is the prototype, was chosen since it focuses quickly on creating a working model or prototype before developing the final product. The approach involved iteration until the product's functionality was achieved. It is an effective approach for improving communication between stakeholders, such as the government of Kabupaten Malang and the development team, which can achieve user-friendly final products. The prototyping model benefits a user-centric approach, the ability to clarify requirements, faster development, and improve communication. For the technology stack, this website was developed using Python with Django framework. Django is connected with many GIS applications, making it easier to process spatial data for further development. The use case includes two actors, an admin and a guest. The government agencies, which is the admin, can manage location in terms of creating pinpoint and managing regions, and also they are able to manage monitoring reports and manage historical maps. Basically, all create, read, update, and delete or CRUD is developed for the admin side. Meanwhile, from the guest side, the guest is anyone who can access the website without logging in to see the updated information regarding mangrove location, monitoring reports, and also historical maps. Admin is someone who need to log in to the website before managing all of those. Meanwhile, guest does not require any kind of login. The monitoring website can be accessed at gismonitoring.com. The first feature that has been developed is managing location. The first one, the admin can manage the region or even only pinpoint. The admin can give the region name and give the exact pinpoint location a specific name. For the region, the admin need to click several things several points and close it to make sure it creates a region. And then from the guest side or the guest page, they can see the location based on pinpoint and then based on region. It can be very useful for providing information about tourist places or reporting specific problems. And then the second feature is managing the historical maps. So from the admin page, admin can upload several map image based on year, and it can be updated by uploading the PNG, and then admins need to specify the location and region, and it should be based on previous edit location or region. So in this case, the admin cannot give like random region or random pinpoint. So it should be fulfilled from the first step first. And then from the guest page, they can see the mangrove chains um, in the maps on specific location and from different years. The third feature is giving detailed report. Admin can use the feature to add news and then reports regarding the mangrove or even relevant topics regarding mangrove in specific location, which is very beneficial for increasing environmental awareness. After filling out the information, admin need to choose specific location and region. So in the guest page, they can see which the news is from which location. They can see the detailed location in this part. Those websites have been tested by using black box testing. Black box testing is one of the user acceptance testing, and the testing was done by differentiating the admin page and then the guest page. We can see that all the results have passed, and there are only several notes in terms of managing regions and managing historical maps. It was tested by expert user from the government agencies in Kabupaten Malang. The feedback from the expert users, they mentioned that it will be very helpful if there is the specific tutorials like using video or even specific page, because they have difficulty when they are doing it for the first time. They expect the page to include hints or step by step about the dashboard. So the left table is all showing for the admin page, and the right table is showing for all the guest page. Black box testing is only focusing on whether the functionality of the website has been passed or not. So they are not really focusing on the user experience or user interface. As long as the functionality can be used, it is good to go. There are several evaluations based on previous tests. So there are 4 evaluations. The first one is, as I have mentioned before, admin tutorials is very important to be included in the website to provide tutorials for the admin and provide hints. And then the second one, this evaluation is taken based on the observation and taken from the notes and discussion that we have discussed before. The expert user mentioned that it is very important to give different admin roles for city level and provincial level, since they have several different job description related to monitoring tasks. And the third one, it is more on the feature that is hopefully can be implemented in the future for tourism integration. It is very helpful for the website if it can be integrated by the tourist attraction website, which is aligned by Kabupaten Malang's initiative to boost tourism sustainably. And it is also potentially to replicate the system in other cities or nationwide. And then it is also real-time data integration is also a feature that can be hopefully implemented in the future, such as incorporating real-time data and APIs from external organizations for faster and more insightful updates. From the conclusion, um, there are two features that have been developed from admin side and guest side. For admin features, it is required to log in first before managing pinpoints, regions, reports, and historical maps. Meanwhile, for the guest one, it can be used without any kind of login to view mangrove locations, monitoring reports, and historical maps without login. The testing outcomes, all admin use cases pass black box testing with notes suggesting tutorials for managing regions and historical maps. All guest use cases pass without notes, but expert user suggest future enhancement including role-based admin access, improve guest usability to attract more tourists, and the system serve as a useful pilot for monitoring mangrove in Kabupaten Malang. Suggestion for future development. The first one is enhanced testing, such as incorporating usability or more user experience testing. Because in this research, we are only focusing on the admin side rather than the guest side, even though we have been doing user acceptance testing, but the user is only covering the government side. And then the second one is real-time data, integrate with open data platform for continuous updates, especially because it is very important for the government to create a decision based on data. There are several references that have been used in this research. And then thank you so much for joining me today in the presentation. Please contact me through my email or WhatsApp number. And if you have any discussion, please let me know. So thank you so much and see you everyone.